dudes, it's Demi and I am back at Universal Studios Florida. Universal has a lot of thrill rides, but is there enough for your kids here? I'm gonna go around the park today and show you all the offerings for your little ones, your no height requirements, your toddlers. We're gonna see if there is enough for them here. I'm gonna break down the video super easy for you to follow along. First, we're gonna look at the rides, and then we're gonna look at the characters and the shows here. I am just doing the Universal Studios Florida side in this video, and I will have an entire separate video for Islands of Adventure. I will link it here once it is available, but look out for that once it is. So let's get into it. Let's look at all of this stuff, and let's go get into some hijinks. Okay, let's first talk about rides and play areas for your kiddos. We are actually starting out over in Springfield, aka the Simpsons land at Kang and Kodo's Twirl and Hurl. It is like a Dumbo style attraction, but with a Simpsons theme, and this is a zero height requirement. And there's actually a little bit of a theme to it, and you can hear great like little Simpsons gags. Basically, the aliens have taken over, and see how Bart is spinning? You are basically taking over Springfield. It's very cute. It's fun for Simpsons fans. There's a little pre-show while you're waiting online, and it's super fun and like a little bit extra of something for the adults as well. Our next ride is Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Sort of. Okay, so this ride has a 40-inch height requirement. However, you can bring whoever you want on, zero height requirement, to do the stationary seating, which basically means you get to go through the pre-show, watch the entire pre-show, and then sit and basically watch it as like a movie. But it's still very cute, and the story is very, very sweet. It's about the gotcha day of Gru getting the girls, and then at the very end, you get to go to a Minion dance party. You get to meet a Minion, you get to dance with Minions. What is better than that? I prefer this part of the ride more than anything, to be honest with you. This ride makes me very sick. But when you're stationary, it doesn't matter. Our next ride, and my personal favorite on this list for your kids, is the Hogwarts Express at King's Cross Station. I think this is going to be the most fun ride for your kids who have a zero height requirement, because it's actually like a walkthrough till you get to the train, and then the train is an actual attraction. However, this is also a mode of transportation, so you do need to have a park-to-park ticket, because this does take you to Islands of Adventure. So you must have a ticket to go to Islands of Adventure to actually ride this ride. But I think your kids are going to get a real kick out of going through the station and sitting on the Hogwarts Express, going on a train. I mean, all kids love trains, and I think that the show, as you are going on the Hogwarts Express, is so, so much fun. And once you pull up into the station, it's so cool as well. I think this is, out of all the rides on this park particularly, is definitely going to be the best one. All the way at the very, very, very back of the kids zone is Curious George Goes to Town. So many people don't know this exists because it's all the way at the back. But this is a playground and a water playground for kids. So be aware, parents, this has a water element in it, but it's also great for kids to cool off on a very hot Orlando day. But so many people don't know about this. I always talk about this and no one knows what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go in and show you around a little bit, hopefully not get wet, but this is so great, and I always get the best reviews from parents and kids from this playground, so let's go inside. It's so stinking cute, by the way. I just love how like cartoonish and like a drawing of a book it looks. I think the style is so cute in here. So first, to the right is just a little playground area. That is a dry area right there, so parents, you're okay if you don't want to get wet. Right there is fine. I love how they have all these little like pop-up books here, and then as you get further in, you have more of a wet zone. In the center, you have the statue and the Fountain of Curious George. You have all this splashing that comes up, and you have the really cute little like circus cart behind him. Behind me is just a splash pad, and then this is the main like playground area, and look how like cute it is. I just love the style. It has like squirt guns. It has different like splashing like zones, just lots of water coming around, and things you can climb up the stairs and go up onto the balcony. It's very cute, very fun. It has a water bucket right up there. It's just a lot of fun if you like doing these types of, oh my gosh, look at that. It's Curious George as a topiary. How cute is that? It's just super cute and super fun, but of course, like if you are not into getting wet or if you don't want your kids to get wet, this clearly is not for you or your children. But yeah, parents too or adults, if you want to come and play here, you are more than welcome to come and play here as well. Like I know my mom would love this. She loves this kind of like splash zone things. She thinks they're very fun. But it's such a great place to take your kids and, you know, especially on a hot day and to help them burn off a little energy. Across from ET, as you enter the kids zone, is Fievel's Playland, and unfortunately it's closed for refurbishment right now, or it's just kind of closed right now. There's actually no one really knows why it's closed. The team members here don't know, so hopefully it will be reopened at some point. But this is a huge playground area for kids. Kids love it. There's so much to do here. There's slides, jungle gyms, you know, all the fun stuff. Great place for kids to come. Fortunately, like I said, it is closed today. It's been closed for a bit at time of recording, so hopefully it will be back up and running. So definitely come and check out if it is here. If not, definitely head over to Curious George, to that little playground area, if you don't want to get wet and you need a little playground area. I do want to throw in 2 extra rides that are meant for kids, but they do have a small height requirement, but eventually your kids will be able to ride them. And the first one is in the kids zone, and it is the Woody Woodpecker Nut House Coaster. The Woody Woodpecker Coaster does have a 36-inch height requirement. This will be like your child's first coaster. It's short, it's like maybe like 30 seconds long. You hear Woody Woodpecker's iconic laugh, but it's very cute. It's very fun, especially for if it's your kid's first coaster. But again, it does have that 36-inch height requirement, but I did want to highlight it if your child does meet that 36-inch requirement. The other ride I want to highlight is the ET Adventure. It has a 34-inch height requirement, and so that's even a little bit easier. Eventually your kid will get up there, and I wanted to highlight that because it's such a classic. It is the only original ride left here at the park, and I love it. It's insane, but it's also wonderful, and I think that, you know, it should never leave. And eventually, you know, your kids will love it. It's so magical to ride on the bikes over the city and into ET's planet. So eventually your kids will be able to get on here. Okay, let's talk about shows and characters, and it's gonna kind of like mishmash because some of the shows are character shows. Now, a while ago, I did all of the scheduled shows at Universal and Islands of Adventure in one day. So I will link that video for you here, and I'll put it in the description below. And I encourage you to check that video out because I'm not gonna talk about every one of those shows here because not all the shows I feel are for kids. But that's your choice. So that's why I say go check it out and see what you think is for kids and maybe, you know, for your kid, maybe what is not. So I'm gonna highlight what I think are the best shows for kids. Also, when I recorded that, not all shows came back yet. So you're gonna see some extras in this video that you didn't see in that as well. So let's get into it. Let's see some of those shows and the characters. Oh, and I'm gonna say this throughout this next section. Check the app for show times and for character meet and greet times. That's how you're going to find out where everything is and what time you get to see those shows and meet those characters. Let's do it. So toward the back of the kids zone is the DreamWorks destination. It's a character like dance party and show, and it's with your favorite DreamWorks characters. But am I salty that it replaced the Barney show? Yes. Am I extra salty that I never got to experience the Barney show because it closed before I became a pass holder for this park? I never got to experience crying my eyes out while seeing my favorite childhood dinosaur right in front of my eyes? Yes. Very much yes, because guess what? Mr. Knickerbocker Boppity Bop is the bop of the century. But I understand that kids don't really know who Barney is anymore, which is also a crime. But enough of my rant. Let's go see the DreamWorks destination. I've actually haven't seen it before, so I'm excited to see it. And I do love the DreamWorks characters, and I'm sure your kids will love it, so let's go in. I would like to point out that on the app, it showed that there were like 3 times for the show, and then on the board right in front of the show, it has multiple showtimes. So definitely come and check out the showtimes over here as well. I don't think the app is totally up to date. I am so excited. Let's go see some characters. So I found out that the characters do rotate, and actually you can stay in the room. You don't have to keep going in and out. And if you want, you can stay here for a full hour, and that way you can see every DreamWorks character do their little show party. I'm excited. It's about to start.
You've joined us for an awesome dance party meet and greet, so let's get this party started.
So the characters dance and rotate so that you don't have to keep running around the stage, and you can take your photos. It's very cute. Right across from Mel's Drive-In every few hours, minutes, just check the show times, will be the character party zone, where you get to see a little show with the characters from Despicable Me, and then you get a chance to meet them. Over on Hollywood Boulevard is where you'll also find some character meet and greets. You'll know you're on Hollywood Boulevard if you see the Born Stunt Spectacular and all of the stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You will see those show times in the app, but sometimes it's not like true. I've found out, like, so this morning it already said they were over, but by 10 o'clock, and the park opened at 9, but I saw the gang from Scooby-Doo, I saw Marilyn Monroe, I saw Bart Simpson, and I just came over here back now, like hours later, and I just saw Homer over here. So definitely just check over here, like throughout the day, maybe you'll see someone. Sometimes they end up in front of Mel's Drive-In, which is right across here. And you know, you never know who you're gonna really meet. There's a bunch of IPs here. It's really awesome. And then also check over at SpongeBob Store Pants over near the Kids Fun Zone to meet SpongeBob as well. But for some reason today they're saying there's no character meet and greets. Like, I got here at 10, the park opened at 9, they were like, no more. But just keep checking, maybe the app is wrong. But it is really cool that there are a bunch of IPs at Universal. A really amazing character meet and greet is in between the Transformers building and Mel's Drive-In, where you can meet actual Transformers. This is another case that the app is lying to you, because it said that there are no more meet and greets for the Transformer characters, and yet here is Bumblebee. And I was over here before, and there was another Transformer, which I don't know its name because I don't watch the Transformers, but these meet and greets are super cool. However, I do love the Bumblebee movie, and I think this meet and greet is super cool and super unique. I mean, look at this thing, it's amazing. After the Transformers meet and greet, look at the show times, because you can meet, first of all, you will always be able to meet Donkey, and you're actually getting to talk to Donkey, and you get to meet sometimes Shrek or sometimes Fiona. And it's an incredible character meet and greet, because you are literally talking to Donkey. Somebody is talking back to you. You are conversing with Donkey. It is amazing. I think it's one of the most amazing character meet and greets ever existed ever. It's so amazing, and you gotta put it on your must-do list, even if you're not a kid. Adults, put this on your must-do list, because we all love Shrek, and R.I.P. Shrek 4D forever.
Would you get the can out of my perimeter? What's wrong with you? I thought the can always... My hand's gonna be on your face! All right. Good boss. As you know, our beloved mascot, Jasper, is the cutest little puppy you ever did see, and we love him very much. Is that not correct? Very good, boys. There is a problem. Jasper, somebody there forgot to lock the doggy door, so Jasper's loose. You understand?
You have to call him a kawuba. A kawuba stands for a cuddly wuddly bucket of fuzz. So say, hey kawuba, come here. Got it?
Let's hear it, folks.
Hey kawuba, come here.
That guy did it.
Oh yeah. Kawuba, come here.
Let's see it, folks, please. Let's see it.
This is a bonus. I have never seen this before. They are looking for their mascot, Jasper, the dog. And we all have to help by shouting kawubuff, because that's how you call Jasper, the dog. Which is definitely a bonus. And there they go. Okay, so I just looked this up. They are brand new. They're called City Force. Like, they literally just debuted here at Universal, and they're like atmospheric entertainment that just kind of runs throughout the park and does silly, fun stuff like that. So definitely, just if you see them, have a laugh with them. They were super funny. Across from Fast and Furious Supercharge is this scaffolding, and this is where the beat builders play. I think kids will really like this. This is where construction workers come and bang on different types of like garbage cans and tin cans, and they make lots of fun like percussion sounds, and it's literally like a 5-10 minute show tops. So if you're around, check it out. Kids will probably really find it fun. So literally hours after filming this video, it was confirmed that the Universal Superstar Parade will be closing on June 4th, 2022. At this time, there is no confirmed replacement for this parade, but hopefully we will see a fun new parade for your kiddos and your entire family to enjoy. So just stay tuned to the channel for updates, and hopefully we'll get some answers soon. Right before you enter the kids zone, we have a show here called Animal Actors on Location. This show is so adorable. It features different animals, mostly dogs, doing like different stunts and tricks, and it's so cute. Your kids are gonna love it if they love animals. I will tell you that it is outdoors, it is covered, but it still is outside, so it could still be hot, and you're sitting on bleachers, so there is no back support. I always like to mention that because I know we adults have back problems. So just be aware of that, but it is such a cute show. I love it so much. I think it's just adorable, and kids will absolutely love it, especially if they are animal lovers. Well, my dudes, those were all the things your littles can do here at Universal Studios Florida. Let me know if I missed anything that your kids maybe love to do here that I didn't add. It will help me out, it will help others planning their trips. And definitely check out that video where I have all the shows here at Universal, because like I said, I don't think every show is for a kid, but that's just my opinion. I wanted to highlight what I thought were the best ones for kids, but watch all of those and see what's best for your kid. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit your bell notification so you don't miss anything that goes on the channel. Follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. Be sure to check out my Patreon, become a patron. You'll get exclusive bonus content, and you'll be helping me to continue bringing great content here on this channel. And until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys get into some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye.